Have you ever wondered what happens after we die? Throughout centuries, people from different cultures and belief systems have tried to explain this mysterious part of existence. Some believe that death is a transition to a better place, while others see it as an end. But what does science say about death? And what do various religions and philosophies say? Let's explore the mystery of life after death from the perspectives of science, religion, and philosophy. A survey by Pew Research shows that in the US, 72% of people believe that after death they will go to heaven. Heaven is described as a place where good people are rewarded for their virtues. On the other hand, 54% also believe in the existence of hell, a place of eternal punishment for those who live wicked lives. However, beliefs about life after death vary greatly around the world. In ancient cultures, death was often seen as a transition to the next stage of existence. In Hinduism, death marks the beginning of a new cycle, where the soul is reincarnated into another form. This cycle continues until the soul reaches moksha, or liberation. In Buddhism, the wheel of samsara dictates that all beings undergo birth, death, and rebirth, an endless cycle. But what really happens to the body when we die? Science has provided a clear answer. Death officially begins when the heart stops beating and the brain ceases to function. However, there are strange phenomena that occur during the transition from life to death. People who have experienced near-death experiences often describe going toward a bright light or hearing voices of those who have passed away. When someone goes through clinical death, their body is no longer alive, but if revived within a few minutes, they may have vivid memories of what happened during that time. The revival window is around 4 to 6 minutes. After that time, biological death begins and the decomposition process continues. When you die, your muscles relax, and the body begins a series of events that may seem unpleasant, but they are part of the natural process. The sphincter muscles in your body relax, causing any remaining food in the digestive system to spill out. As the body cools down, this phenomenon is known as algor mortis, or postmortem cooling. Your body also starts to stiffen. This process is called rigor mortis, which occurs within 2 to 6 hours. Blood pools in certain parts of the body due to gravity, creating dark spots on the skin, known as livor mortis. This is why you may see purple bruises on bodies in movies or TV shows. After a few days, the body begins to decompose. Cells break down, bacteria begin to grow, and eventually soft tissues turn into liquid. As the process of decay continues, the smell is unbearable, like rotten eggs, feces, and spoiled food. While science explains the physical aspects of death, what happens to the soul remains a mystery. Philosophers, like René Descartes, believed that the soul and the body were separate entities. He argued that when the body dies, the soul could continue to exist, separate from the material form. This view is reflected in many religions. Christianity teaches that after death, the soul either ascends to heaven or descends to hell, depending on the actions of the individual during their life. In the East, religions like Buddhism and Hinduism teach that after death, the soul is reincarnated into another form. This belief in reincarnation implies that death is not an end, but a continuation. In fact, philosophers like Friedrich Nietzsche introduced the concept of eternal recurrence, the idea that everything in the universe, including our lives, will repeat infinitely. Could you live your life differently if you knew it would be lived again and again? Some people who have had near-death experiences describe seeing a bright light or meeting deceased loved ones. While these experiences are often interpreted as proof of life after death, not everyone shares the same view. Some describe a void, a space without time, consciousness, or even thought. Whether you believe in heaven, hell, reincarnation, or eternal recurrence, what matters is the life you live today. Death may be unknown, but the way we live today shapes our journey. Living with purpose, embracing the present, and cherishing those around us may be the most important things we can do before our time comes. What do you believe happens after death? Is it a transition to something greater, or simply the end of the road? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember, while we can't be certain of what lies beyond, we can still make the most of the time we have.